Good day, welcome to Multi-Nice Design. In a continuation of our Mixused flat development, in this tutorial we want to adjust the elevation and make it suitable for as eye catching. In the last one, we did some work on 2D reload. It's because on the realistic. So we did some work on our 2D by changing 3D by changing the materials and so on and so forth. So here now we want to work on the basic thing that's okay, make the elevation will come out and be suitable. So how do you do that? Go to your foundation, as a foundation, go to your floor plan. Then the first thing we want to do is to bring a supporting column to the front side. So how do we do that? We go to column, or we go to components, pick column from here and say okay, column 2, leave it that manner. Then say extrusion. The extrusion we guide through by creating something around this place. Okay, I say 300 by 300 and do the same thing across towards the door here. Let it be 300 by 300. Good. So that will be the important column that we are going to have there. You can change the height right from this, or you go back to the elevation and go and see what you have done. Drag it to the top and bring it down. So drag it here, then take it up. So let it stop somewhere there. So you can move around and see it from the west and see the proper accessibility of it. Now this one is done. The next thing is that you can copy this. Click copy, press 1 and say enter. So here now I say edit extrusion, go back to the floor level 1. Then from here delete this and draw another So what you just need to do to select a line. What you want to create is to create a cover for that, for this particular column side. So it's a form of aesthetic value where you will be able to define the elevation culture. And what I mean is this: you drag this up, you take it up a bit above, then you drag it somewhere here. So can you see that you are giving the fine feeling for what you are creating? So click this one and say finish first. Then you go back there to go and do some arrangement with the wall. So at this wall I want to do something unique by breaking it into something. Let's say I break it into things like this. I'm not going to use the whole full space because I want to give it some certain allowance. So here now you select this and select this one and you say duplicate in the sense that we want to change the thickness of that wall. So I'm changing it to something like 100. Just type 100 and putting 100 there. So edit this from here and say 100 as well. Good for that. So as you've done that, the next thing is that you change it. You say okay and it will be smaller. So as small as it is, you can align it to the back. I'm going to set this is what I want to do. Good. No, just move everything at once. I don't like that. So what is that is giving you because of the center pointer what connected together. So take it off there, then adjust it before you do anything. So that one I want to do now. It's still shifting it. That's your issue. Anyway, if you're giving you such unrealistic something, just leave it back. Check it from the elevation whether it gives you what you want. From the 3D go to that side and see what is it. Okay, the problem is that the upper floor having the same issue with it, so you can decide to just see the issue. So you go to the upper floor, take this back and check this back as well. Good. So from the ground floor, select this and rearrange it the way it's supposed to be. It should go this time around. Still having issue. It's a correctional design stuff, so you take your time to watch over what I'm doing. So this one, you click on it, do it the same way it's supposed to. So the problem persists. You can continue. What we do, go back here, 3D, select these two. Okay, I think it's the problem is from the particular wall. So here you do it and say edit in place. Go to level 2 and remove this. Let's take this off. Good. Take this up. Let's escape. Finish. So go to this level. Let's try whether it will work this time around. If it don't work, then continue with the way we are doing it before. So adjust. Good. Oh no, you still have the same issue, so forget about it. Go back there. So go back to 3D. So what you just need now is to adjust this. Click on this, click here, type 6000, let it go up and meet. Good. So as this now, can you see that a little bit recess has been created within this space? So now you can come to the level 2 and adjust everything, come back to the space you want it to be. So you see from there and see everything in totality. Now it will not end here because you are going to change material here and change the material here. The material you are going to use, just like click and say duplicate, edit this material to give you something that you think okay. You change the words, duplicate this and adjust this to a level that okay, let's say you have already picked that for the wall one, then change the graphics if it's yes. Okay, now you adjust this to suit you. So appearance and come to site work, go to wall paint, then choose color that you know that okay is suitable for that activity. So I want to use orange. I'm using orange on that level. Say okay, click OK and click OK. So now the orange change and everything is intact. So I change the color of this as well. So click model, select this, 2 of them, then you say edit. Editing here, you can use this and say duplicate. In terms of duplicate, then you change this one to white, leave it at white because of the top. When you see this particular one, you change it to something that will look different. So adjust that here by clicking this, and you go back here to change appearance. Let's choose for sidewalk, or let's look for something that's okay. it will bring the uniqueness of what we have done. So let's just use this metal ribbon. So this will be the vertical stuff, and I think it's okay. Use that, yes. So now you go back to this and you say create. So what you create is that you are creating extrusion again, and this extrusion, now what you want to do is that you just want to create something for that we go halfway. You should learn the techniques from this reality, because the beauty of elevation is that you are able to work on it and create some relief aspects. So whenever your client sees it, look like, okay, it's a simple thing, but it makes you look genuinely different. So you go to knot. From there you drag this up. It will not reach the whole level of everything you want to be. You drag it up as well. So you click finish from here, and you change the material. Change the material from here to something like glass, reflective things. So I'm going to use this duplicate. I am using this as well appearance. Okay, I love it that way. Then I will change the appearance library, something like a glass. Okay, so in the glass now I'm picking this. So I'm picking this dark blue. At the dark blue I'm increasing the refractance. So the reason is that the reflection will be higher. So as this is done, go to 3D. So I'm in 3D now. This has given me its refractant, and it's giving me something. Okay, I can decide to rename this, call it glass C. Okay, so that will be for that. Then you pick create and say sweep. The sweeping aspect I'm choosing from here is that I want to pick around this and create something valuable for that space. So I'm using the outside line. Please be careful when you are doing this. Select the only outside line, external line, because it's the only one who can have a complete joint action to what you are doing. If not, when you click finish, they may not respond to you, and you find it more difficult to be wondering what have you done wrong. So now you say profile. At this profile now, you can now design pattern for yourself, and everything will follow suit independently. So you create it from here like this. So you select this and say mirror. Good. So you bring this. You can bring this now and take this up. And from there you select. Then you drag this to the last point. So now you close the chapter and click finish. Is it there? So here you change the category. From the glass now you select, you reduplicate, and you select something. I always love white on anything, so you change that and you change ceramic plain, then you change white ash. So here you come to 3D and see what you have created here. So any day, anytime you look at it from the elevations, you find that your elevation appealing, especially in the west side. So you click here and say realistic. When you see it's giving you something, so when you cast shadow, so it's a little bit, so by the time you are changing everything, you see that things are coming out. So from here now we want to do something on this particular one. Edit. So here you select all, and you change the category, you change the material, and you select this complete white. It's okay for you. So here you bring this down and say copy, escape, then edit. Now you edit the profile. So instead of you having this, so what you just need to do is to have something decent like this. This one will go around the building. So any angle you are seeing, it is going to give a little bit level of relief. Now we are done with this. The next thing to do is to cover all this open space. So how do you do that? You do them in two ways. The first way of doing it is that you are going to draw from where you know that this the column stays, and now you click on this and say wall. The wall 200 is what you are going to use, which is okay. Then you start drawing from there to where the wall stays. It is not over yet. You can select this. And go on to do this. Select. Good. So when you select this now, select this. You select this. You go to 3D to go and see what you have done. So actually they are. So you bring this one down to something like minus 500. Okay. And from here you change this one to like 1005. So see what it gives you. So applicable, you can reduce this one to like 1300 because it's touching where it's supposed not to. Then you bring this one down to again to like minus 700. Good. So as you see it, when you go back to the 3D, it has covered where it's supposed to cover. So now if other thing you want to draw, you can just decide to create it around that space. So you do the same thing here too. By going to the same level 3, and select this and say create similar. You're going to create everything at that instance. So you draw around where you have done at that point. Escape, do the same thing, bring them in. Escape, do the same thing and bring them in. Escape. So here when you go to your 3D, you see that everything is intact. So you can draw from level 3, you can draw or select from elevation. So use the same family with this and say edit. So go back to level 3 and go and do sweep all around that point so that will give you relief of what you are doing. So that is how you arrange and adjust your elevation. Feel free to please subscribe to our channel, continue to work with us, watch all our videos, and you continue to learn on daily basis. So edit. What you do, select this, select, then select. In here you now you close all. So click finish, edit profile, go to west, open it. So from here, do your drawing, the way is suitable to you. Okay, adjust it, and anyway you do that. So if you click finish now, click finish. So that is what you've done here. You can change the material and change it to something like yellow. This place for you. So here the yellow is not sweet. Let me use my normal white. So here now you have done that. You can copy this. So copy, and you bring it here. So you rotate without copy. Then type 90 to put accuracy in that. So edit sweep, and align it. So you're done with that, and that is the beauty of what you have done. So anywhere you go, you see it there. Go to your 3D now and find what you have modeled and everything in it as intact. So if you take on the whole level of aesthetic now, you see that okay, many things have been adjusted, a lot of things have been done. So you can decide as much as possible. You see the elevation now gets some meaning because of the little color that has been adjusted and aligned with. So you can do something in this way as well because of this particular entrance. So you bring the door to pair, clicking here, you can select anyone. See, create similar. So I want to use this entrance door, bring it here, and say okay, I have something to do with this side. So despite that, you go to the top and you can decide to adjust whatsoever you want to adjust there and bringing it to level of sanity. So what I want to do here is I want to bring, let it be, go down, stop front. So stop front, I'm going to use everything from down to top. So go to 3D and see what I've done. It has already eliminated what I did here in. So I'm going to do 3000, but it will start from level 2. So now copy this one. Now we say paste to select level, which is level 1. So I'm going to give this one and say level 1. Move now. Good. So I'm changing this one from here to 200 to this. So I'm bringing back my door. That's the architecture and say door. The last one I use is this. So I'm bringing it here, and I'm going to go to 3D, and that is what I've created. So this is entrance to the guy living at the upper house. So that is it for that, and the next thing we do here is that we brace up a little bit about this site. So what I'm creating is model. I'm using site modeling. I just want to draw normal using extrusion and put up this in place. So I'm doing the same thing here. Good. So adjust this. and just this, and just this. From here you say finished. So the finished now, you change the material, let it be duplicate, and call it grass. So graphics is okay. Change this appearance here, and you say appearance can you please open. So say site work, and you choose any of these. Okay, go to 3D and see what you've done. Good. So this one is now. The next thing for you to do, you still use the same thing. Go to foundation. At the foundation, you just say copy this. Press 1. Edit extrusion. So here now you just like offset it a little bit back, like say without copy, or you do copy for it by deleting the inside, the internal, delete all the internal first. You can now say okay, let's say create another rectangle, and this time around you offset it to something like 150, then the height of 300. So you do the same thing here like that. Then after you've done that, you are now ending it yet. You come here and change the material to something like duplicate. You say material, be quick. Then you just pick this square white. Then say okay, finish it. Then look at it from 3D, and you have relief to yourself. So click here and you see what you have done. So a little bit, can you see? So at this side you create things all around this. So the next one you can decide to do and adjust. So see you in the next tutorial where we do the final touch and create a simple interior for this. So thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking subscribe.